of the times when in online learning we talked about students interacting with instructors, students interacting with content, and students interacting with other students. And that helped us to understand how to design courses, how to use online learning well to engage students. And so we're trying to do this now with AI to help instructors how to adopt AI in the classroom, how to help their students to adopt it well. So we'll start at navigating to the AI Instructional Framework Explorer tool. This tool simply is going to ask for a sample course we want to work on. So we want to put this exploration in a context of a course. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put chess because it's very easy to understand in terms of the subject matter. And we're going to see some specific examples where AI is helpful. So we'll go ahead and continue with the tool. Now the tool presents us with a matrix display that was suggested by the generative AI intent and orientation model. Now the article itself is also linked here, and we have the framing model in a nice visualization. The visualization really shows the interaction of an instructor and learner, and the instructor becomes an AI instructor at times, and then a student becomes an AI student at times. We'll discuss that more in a moment. The article itself provides many examples, but it also provides examples of prompts for each interaction. And so what this tool, the Explorer tool, does is it takes these example prompts and puts them in the context of your course so you can actually run them on AI and see the outputs. So let's go ahead and explore. We're going to start in the augmenting section, so enhancing human capabilities. This is the instructor assistant. So AI faces instructor on behalf of the instructor. In other words, instructor asks an AI peer for ideas. So we have an instructor ourselves and then an AI instructor, and we're going to ask it some questions about how to make the course better, how to explore other ideas in the course. So when we hit generate on this button, it's going to take chess as the background of the tool, and then it'll send us to Perplexity for a conversation. So here we ask, complete the following 3 tasks for my course, chess. Create a fun and engaging discussion board topic, create a set of 3 multiple choice questions, and suggest 3 activities to increase students' participation during the class. And so now we see that the outputs here are just that. So the fun and engaging topic, chess superpower. If you could have one chess-related superpower, what would it be? Maybe moving pieces by just thinking about it. So a few examples. So it's an idea given to the instructor. Here we have a sample of 3 questions, multiple choice questions that could be adopted. But we could continue this conversation and ask for more questions on a more specific topic within our class. So Ask Follow-up is open here, where you can continue any of these ideas. And then Task 3 suggests the 3 activities. Chess puzzle challenge. So start each class with a quick chess puzzle. Or virtual chess tournament. Organize a class-wide chess tournament using online platform. Or chess variant showcase. Assign students to research and present various chess variants. Now notice that AI here has some specific knowledge of our content already, and it is able to act as an instructor, peer instructor, to give us ideas. So this is the first area of interaction within a class, augmenting or helping an instructor get more ideas by engaging in brainstorming section with a peer AI instructor. Now the second area, automating, this is going to be an interaction as a replacing human labor. So instructor proxy. AI faces learner on behalf of the instructor. AI asks the learner clarifying questions. So now we have an AI instructor and a human student. Now, because this tool is meant for instructor exploration, we're going to simulate a question. So in the actual prompt, we're going to ask AI, pick a sample question as if this is the question that the student has. So let's see the output for the automating. I would like to understand the concepts in my class more fully. You will ask me questions that encourage me to think deeply, explain what I know in my own words. This method, inspired by Feynman technique, is designed to help me clarify my understanding, identify my gaps in my knowledge, and solidify my grasp of subject matter. Remember, you should ask specific questions to push my understanding. If I can't answer, ask additional questions that may help me. Start by picking a random but specific concept in my class that students may have trouble. Okay, so the concept that AI selected was pawn structure. And now we can experience this AI interaction as if we were a student and AI becomes a tutor, right? So now we have, if we were to present this prompt in class, we would present the prompt right up to the point where we ask the AI for the random question, because the question would be something that students may have. Now, it might be that we choose to use this particular interaction in our class by simply linking a tool like Perplexity with a question that we specified. Let's say we already know that students have difficulty with pawn structure, and ahead of time, we prepared this conversation, and now we're going to share it with students. By the way, Perplexity has a nice share button here at the top that allows you to prepare a conversation and then share it anywhere in your course. And so this is a very typical AI assistant, such as other examples would be Conmigo or others in this space. But the idea is that we specify the Feynman technique. We're very specific about AI clarifying questions. And so, great, AI says, to begin, could you explain in your words what pawn structure means in chess and why is it important? So now it's asking us about the topic we have an interest in, we found difficult. And of course, Perplexity is built in such a way that at the bottom, it will pre-generate some follow-up questions. What are the most common mistakes students make when learning about pawn structure in chess? How does the concept of controlling the center of the board impact overall strategy? So for every one of these interactions, Perplexity is going to suggest a few follow-up questions, which is helpful to students because sometimes creating the questions is the tough part. And so in this particular exploration of how AI can be helpful in the class, we see the automating or the traditional tutoring AI assistant or a teaching assistant role. Here we can experience it within this tool as a student. All right, let's move to the next one. The next two interactions are going to be based on student perspective. So in this instance, we're looking at instructing, so teaching and guiding humans. This is a learner proxy. AI faces instructor on behalf of the learner. AI helps learner formulate questions. So what is this part about? In this instance, we're going to help a student write a message to the instructor for help. This is going back to the concept that asking questions might be the most important task where AI is actually quite helpful to us because Google is great at answering questions already. So let's look at a few examples when we hit generate for the instructing part. Complete the following 3 tasks for my course. First, pick a random topic, but be specific. So again, this is a student perspective. We don't know what students might have difficulties with, but we want AI to pick a topic for the needs of this exploration. Task 1, compose an email to my instructor explaining my difficulty understanding the concept. All right, so this can be a life skill for students to use AI to help them communicate, to write a note to the employer, to write to another professional. Composing an email can be make it or break it activity. So a very nice lifelong skill, but also helpful in the class. Or help me incorporate my interest in the concept I suggested into a proposal to my instructor for personalizing a writing assignment. All right, so the concept that AI chose was the Sicilian defense. And here's the email, the subject: request for additional resources on Sicilian defense. Dear Professor. And there the email goes, which is articulated well, which talks about the specific topic, and it will help the student at least visualize their requests without having to go through this cognitive difficulty of actually composing, writing, checking spelling, and then seeing the output. By the time maybe you've forgotten already what your question, your initial difficulty was. So this might be helpful in sending clear requests to the instructor, but even while creating the request, there might be important elements clarified in the mind of the student. And number two, the proposal. I'd like to propose a personalized approach to our upcoming writing assignment that incorporates my interest in Sicilian defense. Here's my idea: the evolution and impact of the Sicilian defense in modern chess, historical context, strategic analysis, notable games, modern innovations, personal reflection. A couple of approaches that show that the student is digging into the topic, but AI is not giving it answers. AI is simply helping it create a communication with the instructor. All right, let's look at the last one: discovery, generating new knowledge. The learner assistant. AI faces learner on behalf of the learner. Student asks AI peer for ideas. So now we have a student AI and a human student. They're going to interact. So why would that be helpful? Well, group projects are awesome and they're important. We learn teamwork, collaboration. However, team members might not be available 24/7. And sometimes team members might be working at different levels of depth on the project. So when we hit generate, we're going to see 3 tasks. Help me brainstorm 3 topic ideas for 5-minute video presentation. So maybe there's an assignment for students, create a video presentation, and this is a team project. And so now we have students trying to generate ideas. In this instance, the AI generated 3 topics: the evolution of chess openings from classical to hypermodern, including brief history, key differences, and examples. All right, chess endgame fundamentals: king and pawn versus king, importance of the endgame, key concepts, practical examples. So these are great ideas that help a student interact with another AI student, learner with another learner. All right, here is developing flashcards. And again, in this particular exploration, we are not developing the entire deck. We're just showing an instructor how AI can be helpful in presenting the front of the flashcard, and then what goes on the back. En passant, a move that still messes me up because for whatever reason, I didn't think it was real when I played chess casually for a long time. All right, what is a zugzwang chess? Then what is the Lucena position in chess endgames, right? And so learning moments, and first of all, a great idea to pass to students that flashcards can be very, very useful. And of course, a method of producing them. All right, outlining an essay on psychological aspects of chess. So here we ask the the AI helped me outline an essay focusing on major arguments and supporting evidence. And so now we're doing it for chess. And we have an outline: introduction, the role of memory in chess, decision making, and of course a conclusion at the bottom, an outline of the essay. So in this interaction, we had an AI student talking to a human student, and they're brainstorming ideas. So this tool, the AI Explorer, more specifically the AI Instructional Framework Explorer, helps instructors to see the multidimensional ways that AI can fit in their classroom, where the AI tutoring is only a portion of it. It's present, it's possible, and of course students can always reach out to Google, they can reach out to human tutors, but this is an option. And the integration here with Perplexity, which doesn't require creation of accounts. You can create a free account if you want to, and then you can pay for pro accounts where you have Claude, GPT-4o, and other models available, in addition to the open source models that it uses by default. Well, hopefully this is going to help you get started an AI literacy program at your institution, and we always invite you for comments and collaboration on development of this community maintained project. Thank you.